Good morning. おはようございます。皆さん。How are you all doing today? 今日はいかがお過ごしでしょうか？ I have not shown my screen. Here is my screen. はい、画面出てきました。でかいな。でかいな、G. It's very, very big. So big. How are y'all doing? This fine morning. 素晴らしい朝に皆さんいかがお過ごしでしょうか？ I mean, I suppose it's evening for a lot of you. みんなのいっぱいの人にとっては今夜なんだよね。What's wrong with my model? モデルどうした？何してる？わからない。No idea. Alright, well, so today is a normal translation stream. 今日は普通な翻訳配信ですけど、but, at the last 30 minutes, I'm gonna make this just chatting stream. 最後の30分ぐらいは、モデル、何してるん？最後の30分ぐらいは、普通に雑談配信すると思っております。So, if I forget, which is possible, remind me, okay? 自分が忘れたら、ちょっと言ってください。多分忘れる可能性はゼロではないです。It might happen. I don't know. Alright then, well, let's do this. 早速やりましょう。Let's see, where were we? What she made was not a time machine, simply a pile of junk. Blinking lights. Garakta. There we go. Garakta. Still have quite a lot. We still have a lot. I don't think we'll finish today. いっぱいあるね。今日完成できないと思う。Wow. Well. ババアの出身の SF 世界には本当に時空間理論に基づくタイムマシンがあるらしいが、作り方はまるでわからない。地球人がスマートフォンを作れと言われても材料すらわからないのと同じだ。ババアの専門は政治と魔王抹殺兵器の製造であって、タイムマシンはさっぱりなのだ。Oh, wow. Apparently, in the science fiction world, that Baba came from did actually have time machines. Based on... What is wrong with my model? 今日のモデルちょっと様子がおかしい。まあ。普通。そんなもんだ。I mean, that's normal, I suppose. Happens all the time. Based on 時空間理論 Space 時空間理論Probably not gonna have it. Theory. 理論物理学。相対性理論。So that's the theory of relativity. Time-space theory. Theories about time and space. Let's do that instead of just doing like a one word. Hey Heish, how you doing? Good night. I mean good morning. I mean good night for you, but good morning for me. And my model is being weird today, so ignore that. Oh, it's big. I made it very big. I made the text very big. I'm gonna leave that for now. Let's see how it goes. I made it very big because last time it was very small. As I said at the start, so today is like a normal stream, but at the last 30 minutes, it will be a just chatting stream. It's something I want to sort of consult you guys on. And so, yep, that's that. And remind me if I forget, which is a possibility. Apparently, science fiction world that Baba came from did actually have time machines based on theories. Did have time machines. I wouldn't say based on, founded on, created. に基づく This is the key thing, isn't it? This is the key word. 基づく based on, founded on, grounded on. I guess. Right, so Baba no Shushin. So Shushin is where she comes from, Baba. Where Baba comes from. SSK, the science fiction world, actually, it did actually have, and then Jikukan, Liron. So Jikukan, so G is time, Kukan is space, Liron is theory. So mototsuku based on, so I guess grounded on. Time machine ga aru rashi. So they do have time machines. But 作り方がまるでわからない。However, she hadn't the faintest idea how to make it. I could only sleep around 3 hours last night, but hopefully I'll be able to stay till the end. Oh dear. If you need to, feel free to go to sleep. It was 地球人がスマートフォンを作れと言われても材料すらわからないのと同じだ。同じ is the same. It was the same. It was just like how if you asked a random earthling to make a smartphone, he wouldn't even know what materials to use. 地球人がスマートフォンを作れ。地球人 so that's earthling, right? Someone from Earth. スマートフォンを作れ。Make a smartphone. 作れ means to 作る, but this is in a commanding form, right? 作れ。作れ。スマートフォン。と言われても言われる is sort of like to be told something, right? To you is this, and then there's a you is to speak, to say, just something. 言われる means someone is saying it to you. 言われても材料すらわからない。材料 is materials. 材料すら even the materials. Sort of like he wouldn't even know what materials. So like the materials is the most basic part, but even that he doesn't know. So that's what the sura means. Sura わからない。わからないと同じだ。And so, yep. はい、奥安。 Not sure what Yoinky Sploinky is, but nice to have you. ババの専門は政治の魔王抹殺兵器の製造であって、タイムマシンはさっぱりなのだ。ババ specialty lay in statecraft and the creation of and the manufacturing of Demon Lord of weapons to massacre Demon Lords with. She didn't know the first thing about time machines. Right? Okay, Baba no senmon wa, so Baba's specialty is so Seiji is politics. As a politics, statecraft, same thing. Mao Masatsu Heiki Mao. I think I think all anime fans know what Mao is now, right? So Mao is the demon lord, right? So Masatsu just kill. Right? Heiki is weapon. So weapon to massacre demon lords. So it's plural because in their world they had several. And they just killed them all. の製造であって、so 製造 means the creation of, the manufacturing of, right? So the reason why I went with manufacturing instead of creation is because they're sort of mass creating this, mass making them, mass production. So creating sort of in my mind gives a sort of like more creative feel. Such a shit way of describing it. It requires a certain amount of creativity, which is why I get that impression from the word to create, right? So manufacturing is more industrial. Time machineはさっぱりなのだ。さっぱり means no idea. Haven't the faintest clue. No idea. So I didn't want to repeat this, so I said she didn't know the first thing about time machines. Yep, okay. This is the same thing. だが SF 出身異世界人がタイムマシン作った。うちの世界じゃこれぐらい常識だぜなんて言うとそうなのかと思ってしまう。これだから SF 文明マウントはずるいんだ。Thank you for going through the kanji one by one. It's easier to commit them to memory when seeing them in text like this. I'm glad it helps. I mean, sometimes I just go through it and I don't really explain it one by one. But then I realize that's not very helpful for people who are watching this to maybe learn Japanese. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. だが SF 出身異世界人が however SF 出身異世界人 so that's 異世界人 is other worlder, someone from an 異世界 that's their 異世界 異世界人 is person, other worlder. SF 出身 so that means you're coming from an SF world. So ga however someone from an SF world, however if someone from an SF world said time machine 作った time machine 作った I made a time machine said I made a time machine うちの世界じゃうち means sort of ours so うち can mean a lot of things うちIt's probably slower to translate like this, but I appreciate it. No problem. I mean, the speed of translation is not really a selling point of these streams, as you can tell from how many streams we do with each chapter. So uchi can mean a lot of things, right? It can mean me, right? It's a pronoun for me. That is what Kiara uses, right? Uchi is what she keeps saying. What Kiara and Mio uses, right? Mio's line is uchi. Was it? I actually don't remember it. God damn it! I heard it yesterday. Uchi dayo, uchi dayo. Okame Mio dayo, something like that. Does she use dayo? Does she use dayo? I can't remember if she uses it. Anyways, so uchi can mean me. My model is going nuts today. God damn. Ignore it. Uchi can also mean, so that's I should add the Japanese too, just so that you can see it. Uchi. So I mean, it's just that, or the katakana that you see here. Next, uchi can mean this, which is literally just house. Uchi ni konai is like, you want to come to my house? No idea when you use it. Well, okay, I mean, it's not as bad. I mean, I feel like children can use that a lot, right? Like children, like just like school kids can go like, hey, kyo, uchi ni konai, and then we can play Nintendo or something. We can play like I don't remember what are like old game console things. Let's play PlayStation 4 because that's old now, right? So that's uchi ni konai. So that's come to my house. Uchi can also mean this, right? This means inside, so as opposed to outside, right? Okay. Do they say uchi house using katakana? No, they don't. No, they don't. So if you're talking about your house, then you usually use you usually use kanji. And then lastly, there is uchi, which is just this, which is a verb meaning to hit something, right? So so when you have like several things that sound the same, sometimes like when you translate, like you can sort of mistake it for each other. But in this case, it's pretty obvious. So uchi no sekai ja kore joshiki da ze. So that means it's like our world. So our world. So there's no in the sentence, right? Uchi no sekai no naka. There's no naka. Naka being inside, right? Because it's implied. Uchi no sekai ja kore futsu da ze. So that means our world, this much is common sense. So then the in, the particle in is implied. So this would be uchi no sekai ja kore joshiki da ze. I made a time machine. Something like this. Everyone can in my world would probably be how I translate it. So you notice that we're not translating word for word, obviously. I think that's the first thing that you should know already. We do not translate word for word. Here, it's just in our world, it's common sense. Now, you have to ask yourself, what is common sense? Is it the fact that there are time machines? Or is it the fact that time machines can be made? Or, here, it's pretty obvious, it's the fact that they can make time machines, right? Because she said, I made a time machine. And then if the next sentence is saying that it's common sense, then what is common sense? That means it's common sense that everyone can make a time machine. Making a time machine is nothing special. Nothing special. Easy. So in that case, then I'm not even using the word common sense because I'm like everyone can do it, right? So there you go. なんて言うとそうなのかと思ってしまう。However, so the said comes from here. You. So if someone from another world says all this, so なんて言う means say something like this. Fuck, hold on. I forgot to turn off this shit. No, stop. Hold on. hold on. I need to turn off my notifications. I don't even know who the fuck that was. Okay, we're back. We're back. I don't even know who the fuck is Joanna Rose. I think that was for my Facebook or something. I haven't opened Facebook in years. Fuck. Everyone can hear my words. So, なんて言う means to say something like, right? To say something like this. Said something along the lines of. と言うと、そうなのかと思ってしまう。It would be like, oh, is that how it is? It would be like, oh, okay. How should we do this? So nanoka. So this is one of those things which is sort of like you can't translate it directly. Well, I mean, nothing can be translated directly, honestly. Almost nothing can. So nanoka is it's sort of like oh is that how it is, right? But that sounds a bit stiff. That sure, okay. I mean, I'm doing. You can't see it, but I'm doing the pose right now. How do I? this. Basically, this is how it feels. It's like, okay, sure, if you say so. Okay, sure, if you say so. Actually, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. これだから SF 文明マウントはずるいんだ。This is why. Shit. How should I do this? Okay. これだから This is why. SF 文明 so science fiction 文明 sort of culture, but it also includes the technology. Right? 文明 civilization. SF civilization. Mount. How to explain Mount? Mount is sort of like asserting dominance. There we go. So mounting. So like you're mounted on top of someone. So that means you're lording it over them. Right? So だから SF 文明 Mount. So this one means basically because you come from an SF world, and so you can sort of like go like, I'm from an SF world. That feel. So that's why that is ずるい. ずるい is sort of like ずるい also cannot be really translated. Well, this, right? It's a bit like you're cheating, right? Okay. This is why it's cheating. Wagon. Science fiction wagon. I don't understand why the word wagon. Is that the common word usage? This is why it's cheating. I'm not sure I like this. This is why. I think I'm going with something entirely different. Let me consider this. I think I like this more. Right? So what we're doing here is, instead of being literal, instead of saying it's cheating, instead we're like they sure have it easy. So that it conveys the same feeling of jealousy or envy, right? When you say that it's cheating, hey, you're cheating. It's sort of like it's because you're envy. You feel like they shouldn't be cheating because you're sort of jealous of what they have, right? So this sort of carries the same feeling, I suppose, right? Hey, you sure have it easy. Good to be you. I suppose something like that. I think I'll take that. Yep. And it's like, hey, you got chocolates yesterday. Yeah, good to be you. Ha 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 ha. And then cock the gun and shoot him. Koheta got chocolate apparently. Fucking hell. I don't know why it sounds so bitter. じゃあさ、未来に行って宝くじと番号覚えて戻ってくるとかできたの? Ooh, that's the first thing she thinks of. Okay. じゃあさ、which means you can go into the future and learn the lottery winning numbers, come back with lottery winning numbers? Okay. じゃあさ is not the Japanese aerospace thingy. No. No, that is do you guys know JASA? I only know JASA. I don't know about JASA because of anime, but what is this? What is this? No. Space. Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency. I only know about this because of robotics notes. But no, this is not what that is. JASA is sort of like ja. Ja means then, or like, yeah, it basically means then. And then sa is sort of like a thing that you add to it. Ja. So you can just go ja, and sa is something that you add just for flavor, I guess. It is personal thing. You can go ja. 未来に行って宝くじの当選番号を覚えて戻ってくるってできちゃうの? So you can just use ja, but sa is also similar. And 未来に行って so to go to the future, 未来。宝くじ is the lottery. 当選番号 so that's the winning numbers. Here you go. 当選番号 winning numbers. 覚えて戻ってくる So you remember the winning numbers and then you come back 戻ってくるとかできちゃうのできるできちゃうhow to explain ちゃう it's too complicated. Never mind. I give up. Basically, it's sort of like this. I love the fact that is the first thing that Chris thinks, because that is also the first thing that I would think. Let me see. If you could have a time machine, what would you do? X-Wagon is a slang meme I only see on the internet. It kind of means something someone is going to go along with. If you've never seen it, oh, you mean bandwagon? That's a different thing. I see. What would you do if you had the ability to go to the future and come back? I would want the money. Yes. But then that would raise the whole question about what would you do if you had like a lot of money, and then and people say like your relationships and your everything would change and all that. But yeah, getting money secretly, that's the key, right? Getting it secretly, and then you can come back. If you mess up, you can come back and do it again. Then again, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like if you sort of get into the habit of like messing up and you come back to redo it, I feel like you would start to get perfectionist, and then you'll just relive the same thing over and over and over and over again. I feel like, at least that's how I would be. And I feel like that's not really a way to live a life, is it? I mean, in life you make mistakes, and then you have to learn from the mistakes, and then things can come of the mistakes that you make, I suppose. I mean, like, everyone has had tough times in their life, right? And when you get over them, then that was the growth. You can't just, wow, this got deep. I don't know where I'm going with this. Let's move on. God damn. It's sort of like yes, but like an old person kind of way. So it's like, indeed. いやー、無敵じゃん。でもやっぱ最初に行くのは過去かな。過去でしょ。使い方教えてよ。兄貴の腕の腕もけないように過去を変えたりもできるんでしょ。Oh, that's the second thing she thinks of. Yeah. It's like, nice. No, that doesn't quite fit the theme. It doesn't quite fit the character. Woo! Damn! Oh my god! Yeah, okay. Okay, let's take that. Because she's a high school student. Oh my god! 無敵じゃん! You'd be invincible! でもやっぱ最初に行くのは過去かな? I guess first place to go is the past. Hey Star. Deep past love. I don't know where that came from. It's so weird. The good thing about having money is that you can pursue your passion without having to worry about making it profitable. Exactly. And then like if you have a lot of money, then you can fund things like we can make our own anime company and make it better than Crunchyroll. Or random shit like that. You can do that. Or I can start my own translation company. Yeah. On second thought, I think I want to go to the past first. やっぱ、でもやっぱ、not even やっぱ、やっぱ。Okay, やっぱ is short form of やっぱり, which is sort of like, on second thought. It's sort of like on second thought. The young people, they cut a lot of letters. They just do. The young people. Because I'm not young anymore. Fucking hell. やっぱ最初に行く. The first place, the first, 最初はグー、じゃんけんぽん. Saisho means first. It doesn't say first what, right? So, 最初に行く. So, the first place to go. First, go. Right? So, again, there's no word like place. It's not like first place to go. It's just first to go. Right? No wa kako. The past. So, on second thought, I think I want to go to the past first. It's gotta be kako desho. Desho is sort of like asking for confirmation. So, like kako desho, the past, right? 使い方教えてよ. So teach me how to use it. 使い方, way to use it, how to use it. 教えて. Please teach me. Please teach me. And then cue the Doctor Strange. Teach me. I feel like I've come across a brilliant idea. Now I can show GIFs. The idea to use GIFs on stream is amazing. I feel like I've discovered something amazing. Not everybody can do this because not everybody shows off their screen like I do. Haha. 兄貴の腕ももげないように過去を変えたりもできるんでしょ? I can change the past so that 兄貴 doesn't lose his arm, right? 兄貴 is Aniki, right? That's what she calls Sago, right? It means like sort of like big brother, but in a sort of like Yakuza mafia setting, right? Aniki no ude, so his arm. So no is possessive, right? So, Aniki no ude, Aniki's arm. Mogenai, mogeru means to be torn, just tore off, right? To moge, if something's mogeru, so his arm is mogeru, it means it just got torn like straight off his arm. Bam! Right, so mogenai, so to not be torn off. Yoni, in a way, kako kaeru. Kako, the past, kaeru. To change the past. So I can change the past so that his arm doesn't get torn off. And tari means it's sort of like when you're sort of like listing something, right? Like, so I can change the past and there are many things I can do when changing the past, one of which is changing it so that his arm doesn't get torn off. So that's what the tari is. もうできるんでしょ? できないなんて言わせないよ. Yahoo! Hey, Louise. Subcontracting out the reaction streams. Shake my head. Better than adding a sign note with the link for the GIF. What in text? A footnote. So like this, and then add a footnote. And then I take this. And I put it there. I would give a very unique reading experience. But I mean, like, all right, like this. Okay, this is the first thing that she thinks of, which is like, smart. But this is the second thing that she thinks of, which is like, oh, like she really cares for him. So nice. Okay, people are pinging me. Yep, okay. Okay, stop. Okay, so now Socho, she says, good morning, kyo wa haishin oyasumi. Do I need to translate that tweet? Let me see how Google Translate did it. If it's fine, then it's fine. Good morning, today, delivery, holiday, fuck off. Look at this. Fucking hell. Good morning. 今日は配信お休み。No streams today. I'm just gonna do that. Screw it. Sometimes I just give up. Like, okay, this is okay. I'm gonna post it first, right? Hold on. Okay, let's talk about this. 今日は配信お休み. So this is not proper Japanese grammar. Okay, if it isn't clear by now, Sojo often does not use proper Japanese grammar in her tweets. So 今日は is she's putting the exclamation mark here just to sort of like it's a peppy way of doing this. It's more just a way to express the way that she's saying the sentence, right? So 今日は配信お休み is sort of the way it is, right? So there's no way to do that in English, so fuck, whatever. It's just whatever. So yep, there we go. That's that. No, this is live translating. Chris, 優しい。好感度上がっちゃうだろう。でも昨日さぐ攻略ルートはもうないんだ。ごめんな。What? What on? No, it is a thought. It is an internal thought. Chris is so kind. What a kind girl. What a kind girl she is. Kokando is how should we do this? It's like in dating sims, favorability? Do they call it? I've never played a dating sim before. The only sims I played are SimCity and The Sims. I guess in The Sims they do have this, don't they? Your relationship, and then there's like a gauge. Kind girl. Chris is. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna do this badly first, then we see. This is raising my favorability. Points. No, the sentence looks so bad. So the is surprise. But part of me wants to do it as but I also understand that in English, people don't say when they're surprised, right? I closed tenor. Why did I close tenor? I'm such like surprise. Pikachu face. Like see if Japanese works. Okay, yeah, it doesn't really. Japanese doesn't really work. Okay, a lot of people looking very confused. Never mind. Let's move on. So this is sort of like my way to sort of like make it English. So what on? It's sort of like the surprise, like what? So I thought about putting gasp in there, but gasp is not a thought word. It's a thing that you do. So you don't think like hit, like you don't think verbs, right? Or like breathe. Well, okay, maybe some people might think breathe. Don't forget to breathe. That's not what we're talking about. I digress. Chris, 優しい。優しい。 Okay, so Chris is. I'm trying to make this sound natural, right? Like I'm trying to make this sound like a thing that an actual thought that an English speaker would have, right? Like, oh, she's so kind. Oh, I'm so touched. Oh, I'm so touched. She's making me like her more, I guess. I think I'll take that. I'm moving away from using the weird. This is awkward. It's really awkward trying to use this word. She's making me like her more. でも、キネミツ最後攻略ルートはもうないんだ。ごめんな。But the キネミツSago route has already been closed. I'm sorry. So the route here is obviously a reference to dating sims. I'm gonna leave it as this. I'm sorry, Baba's old lady voice, old grandma voice. できるが時間旅行にはルールがあるのと、まず大前提としてタイムマシンにタイムフォースのチャージが必要じゃ。これは自然充填を待つしかない。It's such bullshit. つまりタイムスリップできるようになるまでしばらくかかる。しばらくってどれくらい？ざっと20年かのできる。Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can, but There are rules to time travel. And first of all, his time machine needs to charge up on time force. Such bullshit. これは自然充填待つしかない。We have no choice but to wait for it to recharge naturally on its own. Okay, we're gonna go through this. Okay. できる. So that's yes, can do. Yes, can do, right? So yes, you can. Forgot the can. Yes, you can. Was it yes, you can, or was it yes, we can? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, you can. You can. できるが but 時間力にはルールがある。There are rules がルールがある。So there are rules to time travel, right? まず大前提 is like a big premise, condition, important condition, right? So before anything else, first of all, and before anything else,まず大前提としてタイムマシンにタイムフォースのチャージが必要。必要 means to need, and I don't think you need me to translate. You don't need me to translate charge, right? And time force, right? Because it's just bullshit. This time machine needs to charge up on time force. これは自然充填。自然 means natural 充填 is to recharge. を待つ is to wait. しかない。So there's no other option. So we have no choice but to wait for it to recharge naturally on its own. Okay. Kind of off topic and just out of curiosity, have you or anyone else you known ever done anything for Valentine's Day? What kind of are you picking a fight? Louise, are you picking a fight? Do you want to fight? I will fight you. Come to the back of the school gymnasium. Okay? You want to fight? I will fight you, huh? She's saying time force in katakana sound more authentic than it really is. Yeah, basically. Basically. In other words, mean or like you. In other words, so you mean time slip できるようになるまでしばらくかかる。It'll be a while before you can use it. Time slip できるようになるまでしばらくかかる。Time slip is sort of the Japanese word for like time travel, because you're sort of like slipping through time. Happy Single Awareness Day short, just sad. All right, it still is the 14th for you guys, right? It still is the 14th. It's the 15th here. We're done with this. I will fight back today. Fuck you, Louise. Fuck you. Speaking of which, Kuma, you know, like the editor for this series, the person who helps edit these chapters, he has a girlfriend. How long is a while? ざっと20年かの Roughly 20 years. Okay, do we need to go over this? しばらく means a while, right? So time sleep できるように in order to do, to accomplish, to actually do something. So that's できる, right? I don't think I have to explain できる anymore, right? In order to time slip, until になるまで until when you can time slip しばらく is a while かかる it would take しばらく so take a while so しばらくってどれぐらい so a while so how long is that so どれぐらい is how long how much right so how long is a while ざっと roughly 20年かの20 years You did stub your toe. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, did you have to see the doctor, or is it just, or did you splint it, or did you like? I mean, did it splint it? Did you put like a splint to it, or is it just gonna heal by itself, or what? He's tugging his powers and karate chop you. There's an actual fight going on in chat. Oh my gosh, you know, seeing these numbers reminds me of something. You know what it reminds me of? So this is like the Japanese way to write numbers, right? So it's also the Chinese way to write numbers, right? This yi sab. So this is 20, right? It reminded me of mahjong, because like I stopped by for like a short while to Yura's mahjong stream the other day, and I saw that like the tiles, like let me see if they're like a thing. Yeah, look at this. Okay, no, I need a big picture. I need a picture, not a YouTube video. Okay, it doesn't have it here. It's so strange. I don't know if you guys can see it though. Here, let's make it big. Okay, this is the biggest I can make it. I can't really make it any bigger without actually going to the site. Can you guys see this? Is it too small? So this is the Chinese letters, right? Yep. It's hot. Look at this. They put the Arabic numbers at the top. When I saw this, I was like, oh, come on. I mean, like, I understand why it's there. But it's sort of like, oh, come on. So that's what it makes me think of when I see this. I saw this and I was, oh, fine, for the Westerners. So yeah. That's what it makes me think of. Check the Discord sometime? I forgot to check it this morning. What happened? There's like 50 messages. What happened? Whoa. So Normie did explode. Oh, I see. Well, still. You can turn them off in the settings. Oh, I see. I'm definitely gonna turn them off. Fucking hell. Oh damn, I need to learn how to play Mahjong to participate in Taichi's future Mahjong stream. If it wasn't gonna happen before, now it will. Which Mahjong rules should I research? I only really know the basics, man. I really only know the basics, but let me see. So this is me. I think I shared something before. Here, this one. This one. Stop. Don't actually play. Don't actually play. This is the video that I shared before. It sort of explains it, kind of well. Watch this one. Watch this one by Gold Thread, and then see if you don't, and then see if you understand it. This explains how to play. It doesn't explain how the points are calculated. Because like there's a difference between Chinese Mahjong, Hong Kong Mahjong, and Japanese Mahjong. So Japanese Mahjong, they count with like thousands and 10,000s of points. I don't understand that. I don't know how to do that. But the actual just playing itself, you can do this. And then if you don't really care about the points, then it's just whatever. So this is the main. I'd sort of recommend this one. I'm sure there's better ones, but this one is short, so I like that it was short. 5 minutes, 6 minutes. So yeah. Okay, close. Each Mahjong is best if you plan on playing Mahjong Soul. Yeah, I know, it's Japanese Mahjong. I don't really get Japanese Mahjong. I'm just, honestly, I haven't even tried Mahjong Soul yet, so I'm gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna try it, like, I'm gonna do like a stream just trying it out and see if I get it. If I don't get it, then it is what it is. Chris は真顔になり、持ち上げてくるくるしていた馬場を椅子に戻した。だらだらソファに戻ってスマホを拾い、ゲームを再開する。20年経ったら教えて。まあ、こいつはなるべき時まで、蔵にでもしまっておくとしよう。Chris, calmed back down. Chris calmed back. Chris, Magao ni naru. Magao. So this is sort of like, she was super excited before, right? Time machine. Oh my god, yes, right? But now she's Magao, so all that is gone. She's just blank now, right? This is like a this. You know what I'm thinking? Nichijo face. Basically this. So Chris was super excited, and then now she's like this. Chris is all the excitement seeped out of Chris's face. She stopped twirling Baba in the air and placed her back in her chair. Then she dara Dara dara, sluggishly. Plodded? I want a better word than plodded. Trudged. There we go. Shuffled. Okay. Shuffled back to the sofa. Picked up her smartphone and resumed her gaming. Right, okay, so Magao ni naru. So all the excitement just this phase. Done. It's like, okay. 持ち上げてくるくるしていたババアを So she had lifted Baba up into the air and she was sort of like 持ち上げる means to lift up, right? And then くるくるしている Kuru means to go round and round and round. So basically, she was holding Baba up into the air and just turning round and round. So like holding, twirling a child in the air. Okay, maybe it's not an actual GIF. Okay, maybe something like this. Something like this. So she was doing something like this with Baba because she was so excited. But then she stopped that. 椅子に戻した and returned her to her seat. just like a plop. And let's go plop. We're back in her chair. だらだらソファに戻って So she returned to the sofa. Dara dara in a dara dara way. So dara dara here, dara dara this sort of. So she shuffled back to the sofa. スマホを拾う So she picked up her smartphone, ゲームを再開する and resumed gaming. Resumed her gaming. There you go. My teacher said he might have his wife come in to teach me mahjong. Nice. Oh, that's cool. What mahjong? What mahjong? Because I feel like that needs to be asked because there's so many mahjong apparently. You know, Lo, great translator, the guy who's in chat sometimes. He said that he plays Rumi mahjong, which is like I'm like what is that? Rumi mahjong, right? I'm like what? But yeah, so that's what he plays. And then now there's Japanese Leech mahjong, and there's Hong Kong mahjong, which is apparently competition mahjong. Apparently, I don't know, and I'm sure there are others. So, 20年経ったら教えて。Let me know when 20 years have passed. Or let me know when it's been 20 years. Yeah, let me know when it's been 20 years. So 経つ is to pass, right? So 20年経つ 20年経ったら after 20 years have passed. So 経ったら教えて teach me, tell me. So let me know when it's been 20 years. I assume Hong Kong. Ooh, nice. That's the best mahjong. I don't know. I'm just bullshitting. I'm just bullshitting because that's the only one that I know. まあこいつはなるべき時まで蔵にでもしまっておくとしよう。is sort of like an all-purpose thing where it's just like you're just expressing agreements. Sort of like indeed. Very well, of course. Very well. very well, maybe. No's here. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. We were talking about you. こいつはなるべき Well, so is usually God damn it. Look at this. Look at this. Not to change this. Alright. Or I can just delete that. こいつはなるべき時までくらい Very well. I suppose we can put this into storage. Till then, I suppose we can leave this in storage. And leave this in storage until then. I was being talked about. Nice things I've seen. Now, is this talking about how you play Rummy Mahjong? And I was like, I don't know what that is. That's all. So the ma is sort of like, well, so it's literally like, well, you know, take my tone. Notice my tone. So it's like, well, I suppose we're gonna leave this in storage until then. So technically it's not needed, I suppose. So I deleted it. こいつは so this thing. こいつ can also mean be used to mean this guy, this person. So こいつはなるべき時まで until we not until it's done or until it's ready basically. This is gonna give it a lot. Until particular certain until that kind of until that time, right? 蔵にでもしまっておく I suppose we might as well just throw it into storage. It's basically しまっておくしまおでもしまお Shimao is to put something away. So you put away your dishes after you wash them. Shimao. And oku means to also just place something down. Shimatte oku. So there we go. Valentine was quite good. Got into a group called another VTuber, so that was cool. Oh, all right. Good for you. Everyone's doubt. ババアは布で手についた油汚れを拭いながら肩をすくめた。拭いですか？拭いですね。拭い取る。拭い。Baba shrugged. Wow. Wiping off the grease stains on her hand with a rag. Right, okay, so, Baba, so, 肩をすくめる means to shrug. So, shrug. There you go. So that she shrugged while 布で拭いな so ながら means while, right? So while all this is happening, she's shrugging is what it means, right? So 手についた油 手についた is stuff that's on your hand. 油汚れ is sort of grease stains, oil stains. を拭い so that's to wipe off. With what? 布で手を nugui. It's sort of like, so she's wiping off her hands with a cloth. So instead of saying a cloth, I said a rag, because it makes more sense. Ah, yes, I forgot. I'm the only one here with a girlfriend. Ha 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 ha! Fuck you, Lo! Fuck you! Tashi, did you enter a group called Lo? No! Why? Why would you think that? Why would you think that? God damn it. I don't have a girlfriend. Fucking diages. Fuck them all. They can all die. Okay, maybe not Lo. Lo needs to live. Because he makes thumbnails for me. Kaiwa ga owari. 微妙に白けた空気が漂う地下室にタイムマシンの鈍い稼働音が広がる。さて、ここまでが前振りだ。しおりはすでにどこか近くでスタンバイしているはず。Conversation ended. Conversation ended. 微妙に白けた空気。白けた空気。白ける。I'm just gonna say an awkward air. Spoiled atmosphere, right? Subdued. Turned sour. So it hasn't exactly turned sour. It's just like Chris was super excited, but then now she's not excited anymore, right? So okay, hold on. I wanna break everything up. Shiroketa kuki, so that's a subdued air, atmosphere. Chikatsu, underground room. Machine no nibui kadou, the machine's dull humming. Kadon is sort of like the sound of something that's being kado. So that's something that's being used. So it's sort of like, basically it's like the hum, the consistent hum of a machine, right? That's a right. So it's a I'm just gonna say the machine is dull humming. Gahidon garu, so spread. So instead of spread, let's say fill the room. The conversation ended with the died down, leaving the machine's dull humming, the only sound filling the subdued atmosphere in the underground room. There we go. I like that. I like that very much. さて、ここまでが前振りだ。Now, everything before this, everything up to this point was just the 前振り。Preface, introduction, lead up, lead in, lead up, lead up was just the lead up, I suppose. Is it lead up? Hold on. I feel like it is, but suddenly I'm not sure anymore. Lead up. Something that leads up to or prepares the way for something else. Exactly. Okay, that's exactly what I want. Perfect. Super excited. Now she's not. She's turned off. Yeah, basically. しおりはすでにどこか近くでスタンバイしているはず。しおり should already be standing by somewhere close. Standing somewhere? No. Standing by. 馬場が工具を片付け始めてすぐのことだ。安定した稼働音を上げていたタイムマシンが突然イオンを上げ、ガタガタ震え出した。緑色に点灯していたランプは真っ赤に変わり、激しく点滅。回線がショートして花火を散らす。Just as Baba was putting her tools away. So here we have to talk a little bit about this. So this sentence, it's more like immediately. This happened immediately after Baba 片付け始める. So that's to begin to 片付け, to begin putting her things away, to begin putting her tools away, right? So this is something that happened immediately after Baba began putting her tools away. So if you notice, like that sentence, it's not a proper sentence because it's just like this is something that happened, right? So this is not how narration works in English. So in order to make this in English, we have to sort of rephrase it and then also incorporate it into the next sentence, because this is basically just only giving us like a time frame for what we're talking about, right? So in Japanese, you can sort of do this where you separate out the time frame just by itself and make it into a sentence. But in English, we can't do that. So there we go. 安定した稼働音を上げていたタイムマシン、the time machine that had been giving off or sort of like producing a stable hum, suddenly 突然イオンを上げ suddenly gave off a strange sound, ガタガタ震え出した and began to shudder. So and then gata gata is sort of like the onomatopoeia for it, like a shudder like gata gata is sort of like a direct way of translating that. The time machine that had been giving off had been making a stable hum that had been humming with a stable sound. No, that's not it. I think I'm just gonna go making stable hum. Sorry, but what is indicating it happens at the same time? So this is what it's saying. So this, I said that this is something that it indicates a specific time. It specifies a time for, and so this is something that happened when she began putting her tools away. So what is the thing that happens? It's the next sentence. Right. So that's the way it is in Japanese. So that's why I said we have to combine these two into the same sentence, which is exactly what we're doing here. The time machine that had been making a stable hum time machine's stable hum changed to Eon. Eon. Eon is like Eon. Do you guys have Eon? Do you guys have Eon where you live? Because we have it in Hong Kong. It's a Japanese sort of sells everything kind of company. Sort of like a what to call it? What does Wikipedia call it? Retail stores, and it sells sort of convenience store stuff and supermarkets and shopping malls and specialty stores. So basically selling everything, basically. Like you can like buy like groceries and stuff, and then it's got clothes and it's got everything. It's funny because it used to be Justco, and then they changed the name. I got used to calling it Justco, like when I was young. It still feels a little bit weird to me that it's not called Justco, it's called Eon. And got laughed at by my coworkers when I was working in a company. I was like, yeah, we like blah blah, and we were talking about Justco, and then she laughed at me. She was like, you still call it Justco? You're so old. And I was like, fuck off. Yeah, strange noise. Nice. I changed to a strange noise. As time machine no, hold on. I'm gonna reorder this. The time machine began shaking violently as its stable hum turned strange. Is there a better word for strange? Turned bizarre. Irregular. Just as Baba was putting her tools away, the time machine began shaking violently, and its stable hum so I want to know what eon this is, man. Like, I want to know what kind of weird noise this is. Is this like a high pitched like thing, or is it like a clattering, or is it, I don't know. So because I don't know, I can't put it here. I'm just gonna leave this. So explaining a little bit what happened here, what with the grammar, right? So gata gata, so this is the part that talks about it clattering, it's shaking, right? And as you see, it's at this end of the sentence, whereas here I put it in front of the other part. This is the other part that talks about the sound, and it talks about it shaking. So the reason why I did that is because if I did it the other way, the time machines, and it becomes if I left it as the time machine's stable hum turned strange, and it began shaking violently, right? Here, instead of me saying it, I'll just write it out, right? Human. So we would have to put this it, right? But because if we don't put this it, then the shaking violently would become applied to the hum instead of the machine itself. You see? So we would have to put an it here. But even if we put an it here, it's still not clear. Because the it can apply to the machine and it can apply to the hum. So it's still not clear, right? So that's why we switched the order. Now this way, it's clear. So it's the machine that is shaking violently and it's the machine's hum. Became unstable. So I don't want to use the word unstable because we're already using the word stable here. 緑色に点灯していたランプは真っ赤に変わり、the lamps that had been blinking green turned red. The lights that had been green turned red and blinked furiously. Tento. So yep, okay, so it's something that's been like sort of like it's lit green. The lights that had been green, so I'm not gonna say the lights that had been lit green because they're lit up and they're green, and the fact that they're lights implies that they're lit up, right? So that's fine. The lights that have been green turned red. 真っ赤に変わる. So turned red. 激しく点滅. 点滅 means to blink. Pink, blink, 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 blink. 激しく is sort of like so they're blinking like bum, 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 right? So they're blinking fast. They're blinking furiously. So that's why the word furiously. 回線がショートして花火を散らす. 回線 means the circuits. The circuits are shorting. Hanabi is sparks. So hanabi can mean fireworks, but it also means sparks. Or chirasu is just to spread all over the place, right? So lights having green turned red and blinked furiously as circuits shortened and sparks flew everywhere. This sounds scary, man. This sounds scary. クリスはめんどくさそうにスマホを置いてソファーから起きた。Chris sighed and put her smartphone down again, getting up. What is it this time? Now she's done. Now she's just done. But めんどくさそうに so again, めんどくさい is a word that can't really be translated in English, right? Because it can mean it's sort of like it encompasses a lot of things. So a lot of people would say that like it's troublesome, right? But it's I feel like in this case at least, instead of saying that she's troublesome, we make her sigh. From the sigh, you can get that she feels like, oh my god, what is it this time, right? So that's the feeling. So that's the sigh. That's what the sigh there is for. And smartphone を置いて she put her smartphone down. I added the word again because it's been done before. And then sofa から起きた. And then she got up from the sofa. She sighed and put her smartphone down again, getting up. What is it this time? And we're going to italicize that for that emphasis because she's so done. It's youngsters nowadays. No patience. これは、そうか、しまった。未来人が来る。20年後の充填が完了したタイムマシンを使って誰かがこの時代に来ようとしている。クリス、警戒するのじゃ。わかった。私の後ろに。This is. Oh, しまった。そうか。そうか。This is. Oh, it can't be. Or, oh, I know what it is. That's not quite it. That would be like, わかった。わかった is sort of like, I know what it is. しまった is sort of like, oh shit. I did something wrong. Oh, I fucked up. That's sort of like, しまった。This is, I see. そうか。しまった is sort of like, そうか is sort of like recognition, like understanding. It's like, I understand. And then しまった is like, oh, fuck. Let me see. I see. So that's what. Oh no. I see. So that's what. Oh no. Someone from the future is coming. 未来人が来る。20年後の充填完了したタイムマシンを使って、so, 20 years later,完了 means done, right? So, 充填が完了、so there's done being recharged. Time machine を使って using the time machine that's been fully recharged 20 years later, someone is coming to this time. So, someone is coming to our time using the time machine after it's been charged 20 years later. クリス、警戒するのじゃ。クリス。警戒する。Be careful. Be on your guard. Be on your guard. What? おー、わかった。おー、okay. And, let's make history of it. Whatever. Okay. Okay. Get behind me. 私の後ろに。私 is me, and then 後ろ is behind. Right? Get behind me. Yes. There I go. どさくさに紛れて状況説明ナレーションを入れたまま背後にかばい、クリスは白い煙を上げ始めたタイムマシンをにクナイを構える。Shit, hold on. I want to go to the toilet. Give me a moment. Un momento. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. Okay, continuing on. 作者に紛れて状況説明、ナレーションを入れたババを背後にかばい、クリスは白い。Okay, so. If you see the sentence, basically, the subject is Chris. So this sentence is about Chris, even though the sentence starts talking about Baba, right? Like basically all of this stuff is explaining Baba. It's being attributed to Baba. And then so Chris is 白い煙を上げ始めたタイムマシンに苦難を So basically, if you take the sentence, Chris は苦難を構える is basically boiled down to the simplest form is what the sentence is, right? Soクリスはタイムマシンに苦難を構える。So クリスは苦難を構える means sort of Chris is holding up her kunai. So I mean, don't ask me what kunai is. I mean, you should know what kunai is by now, right? So it's a ninja knife, right? So Chris is. Hey Enma, how you doing? Welcome. We're in the middle of a thing. So this entire sentence, boiled all the way down to the simplest form, is this. Chris is posing with the kunai. I shouldn't say pose. I mean, the pose sort of implies that she's not doing it properly. But she's getting ready to use the kunai because because the thing is, someone from the future is coming with the time machine, right? So someone is gonna appear. So she's got her kunai up. She's ready to fight, right? And so if we add the next part to this, Chris はタイムマシンにkunaiを構える. So she's holding her kunai at the time machine. So that's the part that we're adding, right? At the time machine. Okay? Now, all of this part, 白い煙を上げ始めた time machine. So the next part is where we add this. So this is to explain the time machine. So so tell me more about the time machine. What is the time? So the time machine is giving off white smoke. It's started to, so hajimeta means to start it. Hajime is to start something, right? So 白い煙を上げ始めた. So it's begun to give off white smoke. So Chris is holding her kunai at the time machine that is beginning to give off white smoke. So you see how we're continuously adding to the sentence, right? So that's how it is. Now, next part is Baba を背後にかばい、クリスは白い煙を上げ始めたタイムマシンにkunaiを構える. So this part is, so now she is on top of holding her kunai to the time machine that is giving off white smoke. She is also covering Baba behind her body, right? So or sort of like telling sort of like covering how to say this. So basically she's making Baba stand behind her. So she's protecting Baba. She's standing protectively in front of Baba, holding her kunai to the time machine that's giving off white smoke. So you see how it keeps getting added more and more and more and more and more, right? Then lastly is this whole thing. Then in the final form is this whole thing. So all of this stuff is an explanation for Baba. So tell me more about Baba. So Baba has just taken advantage of the situation, どさくさに紛れて to slot in some explanatory narration. So basically exposition. So Chris. So the final form is sort of something like we're gonna refine it, right? So stood protectively in front of Baba, who held her kunai up, readiness, standing between the time machine that was giving off white smoke had begun giving off white smoke, and Baba, who had taken advantage of the situation to slip in a bit of exposition. So Chris held her kunai up in readiness, standing between the time machine that had begun giving off white smoke and Baba, who had taken advantage of the situation to slip in a bit of exposition. So I think that is actually a pretty good way of doing this. So just now I said standing protectively, right? So that also works, but I feel like in this case, like sort of describing her standing between the two things sort of conveys the same thing. Again, this is one of those things where like you can describe one thing in many different ways, right? The reason why I didn't go with Chris stood protectively in front of Baba is because then I don't know. Then it's gonna be a pain adding the description of the time machine into the sentence, right? Because if you say Chris stood protectively in front of Baba, that sentence makes it about Chris and Baba. There's no place to put the thing about the time machine. So this is the way to. This is sort of. I mean, I'm not saying that this is the only way. You can never say that with translation, but this is the way that I came up with to include both of them into the sentence. 二人は緊張の面持ちで見守る中、タイムマシンはひときわ大きくショートして自然と煙を吐き出し停止した。As the two watched nervously, the time machine gave off shorted one last time, generating what's 自然? It's purple lightning. Is that a thing? Purple lightning. Is purple lightning a thing? Hold on. Purple lightning. Purple lightsaber. Oh, look at this. Whoa, that looks so cool. Narutopedia from Naruto. What is purple lightning? Okay, Naruto. Never mind. Is purple lightning the strongest lightning? Unlike the black lightning used by Dadui, which is chakra. No, it's still Naruto. Purple. This color of lightning occurs when there is high humidity in the atmosphere and is typically accompanied by high precipitation. So it's a thing when there's high humidity in the air. The video's explaining his jutsu. I'm just finding it hilarious that all the top results are just Naruto. This is the very first result is Naruto. Then the second one is also Naruto. And third one is also Naruto. And then we get to this. Space.com. Anyways, so purple lightning is a thing. Okay. Generating a flash of purple lightning. And giving off a large cloud of smoke before stopping entirely. Stopping before dying entirely. Patient. Cease and resist. Before coming to a halt, before ceasing activity, before suspending, interrupt, cutting off, shutting down, maybe shutting down, before shutting down entirely. The two watched nervously. The time machine shorted one last time, generating a flash of purple lightning, giving off a large cloud of smoke before shutting down entirely. Okay, I'm happy with that. Naruto is just too popular, apparently. Did you guys watch Naruto? I only watched it until like 100 episodes into Shippuden. So I watched the original one, and then when Shippuden came out, I watched until like 100 episodes or so, and then I stopped watching. So I actually don't really know much about it. I only know like the old school parts of it. like how Rock Lee wears super heavy weights. From the very start. Lol. そして薄暗い地下室の中、パソコンのモニターの明かりに青白く照らされたスモークの中で人影がゆっくりと立ち上がる。Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna translate this and then there's something I want to. This reminds me of something. Okay. Within under the pale illumination of the monitors, of the computer monitors, here in this dimly lit underground room, a figure slowly stood up within the smoke. Hold on. Figure slowly stood up within the smoke, illuminated under the pale illumination, under the blah, 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 the computer monitors. How about that? A figure slowly stood up within the smoke, under the pale illumination of the computer monitors, the dimly lit underground room. I think I'm gonna take that. Perfect. Now this makes me think of I don't know if you guys know this. So like you know there was that scene in Terminator, right? Chinese movie Terminator? No. So there's that scene where he he stands up and he's like and then he's naked and all that, right? There's another scene, I don't remember what the name of the movie is. Hong Kong movie Terminator scene. No. There's it's really funny. I don't remember what the name is. Not the actual Terminator movie, a Hong Kong movie that parodied the scene. Was it Stephen Chow? It's Stephen Chow. Stephen Chow, Terminator. Yes, this one. I don't know if I can show other people's videos on stream, but this one. I don't know if that's the best video of it, but like yeah, so go look for this video. Go look for this video and watch it. It's super hilarious. And this scene reminds me of this video. Go watch it. Is this Sago doing special effects, or did Baba construct a machine that summons lightning? No. It's not a machine that summons lightning. Like she's made this time machine, right? It's an electric machine, and it's just going haywire. Everything is shorting like, and there are like sparks everywhere. So this line is just saying that the time machine sort of like it's just one last bang, like it's just like a lot of just bang, flash of lightning, and this large cloud of smoke. And then it shuts down entirely, right? So that's what that means. You can get taken offline by automatic copyright claim. That's what I feared, so I didn't click it. But you guys should go watch it. Sugataを現したのはセーラー服の美少女だった。形と身長はしおりととてもよく似ているが少し幼げでいつも使っている髪の毛がなく腰まで届くウェーブのかかった黒髪は肩のあたりまでしか伸びていない。しおりを見たことがあるなら一目で彼女をしおりの妹だと思うだろう。Slowly how should we do this? Cute girl in a sailor uniform came to view. Came to view, I guess. Into view. Thank you. Her facial features and height seemed very similar to Shiori, but she looked younger, was not wearing the kamitome. What's kamitome? Like a pin? Hair clip. The hair clip that Shiori always wore. And instead of having wavy hair that reached and her wavy black hair only reached her shoulders. Her wavy black hair did not reach her waist, stopping only at her shoulders. I suppose. Let me go through the sentence. Her facial features and height seemed very similar to Shiori, but she looked younger, was not wearing the hair clip that Shiori always wore, and her wavy black hair did not reach her waist, stopping. Stopped only at her shoulders instead of reaching her waist. Okay, that looks better. It's simpler. Instead of using too many commas. You don't want to use too many commas. Okay, so 姿を表した。So 表す is to be reviewed, to come into view. Right? 姿 is the appearance that came into view is a pretty girl, 美少女 in sailor uniform. So slowly, there's no slowly in here. I think I added it just to help smoothen the thing. So a figure slowly stood up within the smoke under pale illumination of the computer monitors. It turned out to be. Let's combine the two. Turned out to be a cute girl in a sailor uniform, I suppose. We can do that. Okay, 顔立ちと身長。顔立ち is sort of like your face, how your face looks like. And 身長 is your height. Right? しおりととっても似ている。似ている is to be similar. So とっても似ている is to be very similar. So とっても is just very, right? So しおりととっても似ている。So very similar to しおり。But が少し幼げ。So she looked a bit young. 幼げ is to be young. いつも使っている髪の毛がなく and the usual いつも使っている the thing that you're always using. So 髪の毛 the hair clip that she's always using がない. It's not there. It's gone. So that means she's not wearing it. That she always had on, maybe. So that we're not using the word wear twice. 腰まで届くウェーブのかかった黒髪。So the wave のかかった黒髪 is sort of like wavy black hair, basically. 腰まで届く reaching the waist. は the wavy black hair that reaches her waist is, so why is 肩のあたりまでしか伸びていない。reaching only しか is only around あたり her shoulder, right? So that means this, right? So if you put it together, right? Her wavy black hair stopped only at her shoulders, whereas people would expect it to stop at her waist, because for Shiori it stops at her waist. しおりを見たことがあるなら一目で彼女をしおりの妹だと思うだろう。Anyone who had seen Shiori would immediately assume she was Shiori's younger sister. しおり見たことがある。So again, there's no subject. There's no subject. So しおりを見たことがある。Someone who has seen しおり before. Who has, but then there's no someone. The word someone is not here. So basically in English we have to someone, anyone, right? Nada if it was. So nada is if it was. If it was someone who has seen しおり before. 一目で so at first sight, one look and you can tell, yes, you are the culprit. So 一目 is sort of like at one sight. で、彼女をしおりの妹だと思う。So the person, the someone, the anyone would think that she, being this girl, this 美少女, this cute little girl, しおりの妹 would think that she is しおり妹。So, younger sister. There we go. 着ているのは芦野原学園高校指定の制服によく似たデザインのセーラー服で、軽く咳き込みながらスカートについたほくろを払っている。ほこりですよね。ほこり。Yes, ほこり。She was wearing her sailor uniform seemed very similar to the design of the high school uniform issued high school uniform of Ashinohara Academy. She was brushing the dust off her. Let me think. Sekikomu means to cough, right? She was coughing while brushing the dust off her uniform, which looked very similar in design to the one issued by to the high school students of Ashinohara Academy, I think. Yep, okay, I think that's what we're gonna go with. Let's go through this. 着ているのは so what she was wearing. Again, so we flipped the order. So here it first talks about her clothes, and then like she's coughing, and then she is brushing the dust off her uniform. Brush, right? And so here, because off her skirt, not her uniform. Should I leave it like this? So if I don't leave it like this, if I change this, because this is a skirt and this uniform, then I have to redo the sentence. Hold on. Go away. Remove. She was wearing a uniform that looked very similar in design to the one issued to the high school students of Academy. She coughed a few times while brushing the dust off her skirt. Which is better, this or this? So this one doesn't it says that she's brushing the dust off her uniform, which technically is not incorrect. It's just we haven't specified it's her skirt. Now the question is it important that we keep the clarification that it's her skirt? I actually am thinking that it is because it seems cuter. The depiction seems cuter. When someone says brushing the dust off your uniform, normally you think they're brushing it off their shoulder, off their chest, off their basically the upper part of the uniform, right? The blazer part. If it's a skirt, then it's like, oh, it's a girl, right? The reason why I don't like this is because both sentences start with she. 어떡해? I know. There we go. Yes. Yeah, let's do that. Yes. Just moving information around. That solves all our problems. Good stuff. Brilliant. なんか見覚え。インスタなら絶対着飾る。ウーマン？なんで？しおりで直接面識がないクリスが混乱してる。しおりって SNS でそんな呼ばれ方知っているのか？インスタ絶対着飾る。ウーマン。What the fuck is that? 絶対着飾る。Dress up woman. Absolute dress up woman. What does that mean? What does it mean to be an absolute dress up woman? 着飾る。Understand. Now I'm getting distracted because this looks like an interesting drama. 着飾る恋には理由があって。ほう。There's a reason for our affected love. Affected? 着飾る sort of means more like dressed up. So for our pretend love. There's a reason for our pretend love. I get distracted so easily. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Huh? So that's huh? I think I've seen. Is that? But zettai can only really translate it as absolutely, right? Definitely, unconditionally, unmistakable absoluteness. I'm just gonna absolute dress up woman from Instagram. Why? 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 Huh? Nande? What? What? Why? Okay, I'm just Insta is Insta. Insta is, I don't have to explain Insta, right? So zettai kigazaru woman is sort of like, okay, woman is woman, whatever. Zettai kigazaru, I have no options. I basically, this is sort of like a default translation. Zettai is absolute, and then kikazaru is to dress up, like you're dressing up a doll. I'm sort of okay with this because there's the drama series named Absolute Boyfriend, and that doesn't mean anything either. So, it is what it is, I suppose. It's okay. And so nande I want to talk a little bit about. So nande is sort of like why? Why did you do this? Nande konna koto suru no? Right, so that's why. But in this case, just why is less of like why, is less of a question and more just like a thing that you say like of confusion, like what? Why? So so that's why I added the what there. The why is still there, but we added a what because it sounds more natural to be like, what? Why? Instead of just why? Right? You can hear the slight change in tone, right? If it's just a why, it's like, why? If there's a what, it's like, what? Why? Alright, next. しおりと直接面識がないクリスは混乱している。Chris, who had no direct contact, who had never met Shiori in person before, looked extremely confused. しおりって SNS でそんな呼ばれ方知ってるのか? Is that what they're calling Shiori on social media? Is that going to need a footnote? No, because of this line. This line is basically a footnote. It's basically an in-text footnote. Here. しおりって SNS でそんな呼ばれ方知ってるのか? So this is Sago's internal thought. 謎の未来人は周りを見回し、クリスで視線を固定し、目を見開いた。The mysterious time traveler looked around, noticed Chris, looked around, クリスで自然を肯定、fixated,クリスで自然を肯定する。クリスで自然 so her gaze, what she's looking at. 肯定 is to fixed her gaze on Chris. De 目を見開いた and then so open her eyes wide, so just out of surprise. Notice Chris and widened her eyes in surprise. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. So 謎の未来人, so the mysterious. Now 未来人, Japanese has this word for I guess, like they can make up a word for someone who comes from the future just by adding the word hito to the end of mirai, right? So miraijin, so that's someone from the future, right? In English, we can't really do that, and there's no such thing. You can't just future person. That doesn't sound natural. It's mysterious future person. That makes no sense. So we are using the more general time traveler, right? And mawari o mimawasu. Mimawasu is to just look around, and mawari is just all around. It's your surroundings. So like look around look all around you, right? And then クリスで自然を肯定する。So she fixed her eyes on Chris, and her eyes widened wide. You understand why I don't just write down what I think, right? Because that sounded so bad. So basically, again, widened eyes. Why? Out of surprise. So we put in widened eyes in surprise to make it easier to just adding the context for the widening her eyes. Okay, and so again, this part is a little bit strange because this is like she fixed her eyes on Chris and then she looked surprised, right? So here we're not gonna say that she fixed her eyes on Chris. We're just gonna say she noticed her and then her eyes widened in surprise, right? Eh? もしかしてクリスさん若いそっかこの時代だとまだそっか本当に過去に来たんだママさんは何も変わってないね二人いるってことはここは月読みの施設貴様何者じゃわしら知っておるよジナがえもしかOh my gosh! Are you Chris-san? You look so young! そっか、この時代だとまだ。Oh, right. Oh, in this time you're still. はあ、そっか。Oh, So I really am in the past. You look exactly the same. ババアさん。二人がいるって。If you're together, it means this is that means this is a tsukuyomi facility. Let me see. Oh my gosh, Chris-san, you look so young. Oh, in this time you're still. So I really am in the past. So I really did come to the past. I really did come to the past. You look exactly the same, Baba-san. If you two are together, does that mean this is a Tsukuyomi facility? This is location, I think. Location might be better instead of facility. Facility sounds very stiff. Okay, so now let's go over this, right? So first of all, the is surprise, right? So, huh? Right. So instead, I used oh my gosh instead because this is supposed to be Sago and Shiori's daughter, and then she's wearing a high school uniform, so she's a high school girl, right? So just oh my gosh, right? So and then this is Chris-san. So moshikashite. So could it be that you? Could it be Could it be Chris-san? So it's sort of like, are you Chris-san, right? And then Waka? You look so young. Wakai means young, right? So if you just like, if you're just saying like an adjective for someone, that means you're saying that the person is that thing, right? So you're saying that you look like that thing, right? So if it's like Waka, it means like, oh my gosh, you're so young, right? Or if it's like Yasashi, it means like, oh, you're so kind, right? If it's like Kusa, it means like you're so smelly, right? So it's basically saying you are this adjective. So here's, oh, you look so young. Sokka. Sokka is like, oh, okay. I see. So that's the feeling. この時代だとまだ in this age, in this time, you're still, and then she doesn't finish the sentence. So it is blah. It is what it is. はあ、そっか。本当に。はあ、本当に過去に来たんだ。I see.本当に I really 過去に来た。So 来た is to come, right? 過去 is the past. I really came to the past. ババさんは何も変わってないね。ババさん、you look exactly the same. Maybe let's go wow. Wow, you look exactly the same, ババさん。二人がいるってこと。Does the fact that you two are together, right? So 二人がいる。Again, here you can misunderstand this as two people, right? But here, clearly the context tells you that she's not talking about any random two people. It's you two people, right? So it's you two. If you two are here, がいるってこと means the fact that you two are here. So は So in this case, this wa could mean means. It means the fact that you two are here means ここは this place is a つくよみの施設。施設 is this, right? So it's like it's just a place. This is a location, an institution, a facility, right? I think about a hideout. So it could be a hideout, except in this case I'm not using hideout because hideout seems to imply that it's a secret. I mean, it is a secret, but like, how to explain? Like a hideout would sort of like, it's sort of like something that you don't want people to know. Okay, that's a secret. That's a secret. How to explain? Like, I feel like this is sort of informed by the fact that I've read the rest of it, where it's like in the future, Tsukuyomi and Amaterasu are like huge organizations. They're huge. Everybody knows about them, right? So, based on that, the word hideout wouldn't really be used because they're like, oh, big corporations. So this is like one of their locations, one of their facilities, right? So that's why the word hideout doesn't exactly work here. All right, we're gonna finish this and then we're gonna move on to the just chatting that I talked about. My motto. My motto. Alright. 貴様、なんじゃ何者じゃわしらは知っておるよんじゃが。Who are you? And who are you? You seem to know about us. So here the sentence ends. Washira, so us, watashitachi has exactly the same meaning. So the washi is sort of like, it's a pronoun, me. And then da is to make that plural, so us, right? O shitte iru, to know, so you know us. Shitte iru is the normal one, but shitte oru is just sort of like just the way Baba speaks. It's the way old people speak. Shitte oru. Yo. So it seems like yo is the seems like. So it seems like you know about us, Janga. However, so and then the rest of the sentence is not there, right? So it's sort of like it trails off. So you seem to know about us. ... Okay. And kisama, nani mono ja? Who are you? Right. Kisama can be interpreted in a wide spectrum. It can go from just normal, just you, to a very, very disrespectful, like you knave, or you cur, or you peon, right? Basically, you can just add like a random insult to it. But on the other end, it could just be like just you, especially for old people, because old people sort of tends to use kisama for you. But you're not an old person, so don't use it. don't use it when you speak to people, okay? unless if you're doing it on purpose. So nanimono da. So nanimono is who. Who are you? Name yourself. Right. So. All right. I think that's gonna be it for today. 今日はここまでの話になります。How was it today? I feel like we went a lot more into descriptions today. I don't know if it was helpful. 今日はどうだったん？なんか説明とかいっぱいした気がするね。なんか力になったらいいんだけど。Alright. Any other questions? This is the time for questions. If you have questions about the text, then I will take them. If not, then we will move on to just chatting, where I have a thing I want to ask you guys. Any questions? Any takers? Coming once? Coming twice? Coming thrice? Fourth? What's after thrice? Quadrice? Hold on. What is after thrice? It just ends there. Nothing comes after thrice. Quince, frizz, forez, quarce, quadrice. I see. I see. Alright, I'm gonna assume no questions, so let's move on. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, shit! Shit. You saw nothing. Hold on. Give me a sec. God damn it. God damn it. I'm glad that I don't work for a company. Guess I can just fuck up like this. Ayo. Give me a sec, huh? Give me a second. I am reverting things because I changed some things. Okay, blah 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 blah. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Okay. Alright. There we go. It was really helpful. I particularly like the GIF reactions. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear it. I have figured out how I figured out the system. That's the way. Every time I stream now, I'll just keep the tenor tab open. What is going on? Okay, let's talk. I mean, it's not a major thing. I honestly, I've already asked the same thing in the Discord server, basically. Oh my gosh, my model. Basically, actually, come to think of it, maybe I should just go back here because then I can show you guys stuff, right? Okay, so calendar. February. Why is it loading so long? Why are you loading so long? What's wrong with you? What's this? Why are you loading so long too? Why is everybody loading so long? What the fuck? Okay, there we go. I guess you and you just not good enough. Talla. Okay, so today is the 15th. Okay. And so I said on the 20th I'm going to have like a karaoke stream, and it's gonna be an announcement stream. So whatever I announce, it's going to happen the next weekend. No, stop. Go away. Go away. Yeah, go away. Niet. Yeah, whatever is fine. We'll leave it. So that whatever I announce on the 20th is going to happen on either the 26th or the 27th. Now, I wanted to ask what time would be good to do this thing, basically. So on Discord, you guys have been very, very kind and say anytime works as long as it works for me, which I am very, very thankful for. But it doesn't help very much with me deciding what time I should do this. If you understand. And it doesn't help me very much with deciding exactly which day of the week also it is that I should be doing this. Now, feel free to tell me your suggestions and your ideas and your thoughts in chat. That's what this chat is about. I was thinking. So Sunday. See, the thing is, my Saturday and my Sunday, basically for America, is from Friday night to Sunday morning. Basically, for you guys, it's sort of it's shifted back by about half an hour, by half a day. So I was thinking probably I might do it in the. I was considering doing in the prime hour, like 8 p.m. on Saturday, right? That's like literal prime hour. But part of me is sort of like not daring to do it at that time. If you understand what I mean. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Now Sunday I kind of want to avoid because Socho usually streams a lot on Sundays. Then again, she streams all the time, normally all the time. So I honestly am not sure. I know that Hololive does like their like major stream things on Sundays, Sunday sort of 9 p.m. GST. So I'm sort of torn on when to do this. I mean, it is also an option to just do this sort of on Saturday in the morning, which is sort of around this time. Does around this time work better for you guys, or does 8 p.m. 9 p.m. GST work better for you guys? I don't know. That's sort of what I was thinking of. Now I'm just talking to myself, aren't I? If you're gonna make it on Saturday, do it at night. Then it'll be around morning here. Fair enough. I mean, but like, so Friday night doesn't work for you then, huh? Yeah, I think I should probably just make it Saturday night, like 9 p.m. JST. I think I'll just do that. I'm just gonna go all in. I think I've just convinced myself. Sorry. So I'm basically just talking to you guys. I'm basically just talking at you guys now. Okay, I think I'm gonna do it on Saturday, sort of 9 p.m. JST, which is 8 p.m. for me. And let me get the time. Let me get the time thingy out. Show you guys what time it is. Yes. So this is me. Saturday. No, not the 19th. The week after that, because the 19th is this week is when I'm doing the karaoke and doing the announcement, right? So so that's 8 o'clock for me. So for you guys, it's gonna be 7 a.m. 4 a.m. And then 12 noon time for GMT. Work on the weekends and Friday, so I really hope I can make it in the first place. Work on the weekends and Friday. Oh, if you work on all of the weekends, then that's gonna be. Then I can't really accommodate you. I'm afraid. 7 a.m. EST. Yes, that's what it is. Friday night is not that bad. So for me, it's gonna be the 26th. So this is all of the 26th. This is the 26th. This is Saturday for me. All of this is the 26th, right? So now, if I do it in the morning, which is around this time, if I do it in the morning, it'll be this time, right? So it'll be 11 to 12, because it's only gonna be an hour. Then it'll be, let me see, nighttime here, afternoon here, and then just early ass morning for the GMT people. It's hard to find a good time for everybody, isn't it? I suppose. Yeah, okay, now I'm torn between this and this. I think these are our two options, right? These are our two options. Let me see. Is there a way for me to do a poll? How do you do polls? How do you do polls in chat? I have no idea. Yeah. Don't know why I'm speaking Russian. Toggle manage moderators. Okay, so it has the exact same options as this, right? I don't know how to make a poll. Anyways, whatever. All right then. I think I'll make a poll in the Discord server then. That's what I'll do. Okay, so it's basically these two options, and then I'll see which ones you guys prefer. Yeah, and then I'll give it like a short while, maybe like 1 day, because then I still have to prepare. All right, then that's it for the talk. Basically, long story short, look forward to it. look forward to this Sunday, and then look forward to the Saturday. Major announcement. I mean, the fact that there's something after the announcement, there's something else after announcement means it's not going to be a bad announcement. So I mean, if that needs to be clarified. I feel like nowadays sometimes you need to clarify, but you know, obviously it's not a bad announcement. So yep, that is it. If it's in the morning though, I would be able to watch. Oh, okay. And you saw nothing just now. You did not see anything just now. when I turned over to this screen, you saw nothing. All right, that is it for today's stream. I suppose I guess I didn't need 30 minutes. Honestly, you know, I've been thinking. I've seen other people do like short chats after the stream for like 10 minutes or like half an hour or something, but like I don't know how to do it. How did he do it? It just I don't understand. I want to do it, but it's like what did I talk about? What is there to say? I feel like, I mean, you know, recently I sort of started like becoming more like a VTuber. If that's a good thing or bad thing, I don't know. Hi Akibaki, announcement for VTubers is scary. don't be scared. I have reassured you now that it's not gonna be a bad thing. Yeah, like what like I'm starting to become more like, I'm starting to do more like a VTuber thing, but like it's just I'm in this like weird place sort of where I'm not quite a VTuber. I'm trying to be one and I'm doing this weird stuff. And I don't know. You just talk with chat and shoot the shit. Yeah, that sounds fun. The thing is, my chat doesn't shit back. My chat doesn't talk shit at me, man. It's a good thing, Tashi. Yes, thank you for saying that. You can always do story time. What story? In like 10 minutes? I'm not gonna tell you a story in 10 minutes. Like, I think I've mentioned this before, but I feel more. You're clearly a VTuber, Taichi. Thank you. The thing is, I've mentioned this before, but I feel more like a translator than a VTuber. You know, I feel like a translator who does VTubing, right? Instead of feeling like a VTuber per se, if that makes sense. I don't know. but I am trying to take this seriously, and I'm trying to do this properly in the limited amount of time that I have, because I don't have time to like develop stuff and like look into stuff, and in the limited time that I have, I'm trying to do things more like ooh, be more serious about this. But I don't know. I don't want to hurt innocent Angel. I'm not innocent though. You guys should know by now I'm not innocent. Tell us something funny that happened in your life or something. Well, yeah, that's exactly what you are. A VTuber who does translating. See, there's a difference between a translator who does VTubing and a VTuber who does translating. And I guess I'm trying to merge the two, I guess. Rather than merge, I'm trying to move on to, or yeah, I don't know how to put it. I don't know. More ASMR. You say more ASMR as if I've done ASMR before. To my knowledge, I don't think I've done ASMR before, unless if you count my work streams ASMR. For those who don't know, I'm just this is like nothing, but like nowadays when I go to work, when I start working, I stream on Twitch. In the most like general use of the word ever, in the broadest sense of the word, as in I just put on the camera and I turn the mic on and I say nothing. I just work. Stop it, model. Stop it. And so if I guess that's ASMR. I don't know. It's sort of to keep myself on track rather than content. So I don't really announce it. I don't announce it anywhere. I mean, I'm just talking about this now, not so much to announce it as to just talk about it, right? I don't announce it because it's not content per se, but it's sort of like it's there for if you want, if you're working and you want to feel like someone else is also working, then that's there for you. Sometimes I make weird noises and sometimes I sing for some reason. I don't know. It like but yeah. So I do that. I guess that's the ASMR then. Yes, that is ASMR. Is it? Is it though? I feel like when I hear ASMR, I think of like the Hololive girls with their like, what was that, like Cool 100 or whatever, and they're weird like super expensive mics with like left and right ear and things like that. I mean, if you call it ASMR, then I guess it is ASMR. You found it. Oh dear. You also sigh quite often when doing keyboard ASMR. Really? I'm probably just in pain because of like I came across a word or a phrase or a sentence and I'm just like, how do I do this? Here we go again. Subaru versus Sasanami water bottle mic smacking. The most cursed ASMR is Kaicho. Koko Kaicho's Inonaka music is. Unfortunately, I never watched that one. I've heard the rumors and I've heard her mention it. That I imagine that was quite something, huh? This is probably why collabs are magical, because it gets you talking and bringing out your natural funny with a person rather than talking to one. Exactly. I love doing collabs. I do love doing collabs. I mean, because like when there's a collab, it's not just me in my head, right? And like with you guys, but like there's like immediate feedback. There's like I can tease the person. I can sort of jokingly insult a person. I don't know why it's all just bad things I'm talking. I mean, I can praise the person too. I guess what you were doing, making Jatsudan talk. Hey, nice. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, like when it's like on stream, like Koheta, like it's like talking about Koheta, man. Talking about Koheta. Team C is the greatest thing ever, I think. I feel like. I don't know why. Like, so we just naturally became a thing like on Minecraft. Like we did that thing on Minecraft. And then the roulette on Pikami stream just put us into a team together. Just me, Koeta, and Yura. And it's, oh my god, the model is killing me. The model is so annoying. Stop. What is wrong with you? And I don't know, we just click so well. Like Yura's learning Japanese and Koeta's learning English, and somehow the insults just keep coming, and that is amazing. And I'm just here laughing my ass off. So I like that. I recall Keisan giving people advice that if you want to succeed at streaming, you just gotta be good at talking to dead air. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, that's something that I guess I kind of do have to Work on. You mean the wheel wasn't rigged? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. It would be funny if it was, but I don't think it was. It's hilarious how Yura's first reaction was like, no, iranai. Yeah, her word was iranai, which is not even just like, no, I don't like it. It's I don't need him. I don't need him. I was convinced the wheel was pre-recorded. I don't think it was. I don't. And like the Japanese learning stream last week, that was hilarious. I love that one. Just for no reason, just I guess, you know how like when you have like language learning textbooks, they usually have like certain names that keep popping up in the textbook. I don't know if you guys know it. So when I was taking like Mandarin class, like Xiaoming always comes out, right? Like little Ming. So the kid's name is just Ming, right? So Xiaoming. Or when you have basically in all languages in textbooks, you usually have like certain name that just keeps coming back because it's more helpful to talk about a certain person instead of just talking in general, right? In Yura's case, apparently somehow it just happens that now she is Koheta is that person. instead of the weird names in Duolingo like Pretty and Vikram and whatever, now her name is Koheta, right? So if she's got an insult, then she can use it on Koheta. If she's got a thing to say, she can say it about Koheta. And I guess it just happened. It's great. So apparently she's doing it again this week. I don't know if I have time to watch it because I have a lot of streams this week. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I said so many streams. I mean, I know why I said so many streams, but yeah, I'll have to see if I can make it. But that was a great stream. If you want something random to watch that one. Yura's last week Japanese learning stream. Like it was, we dunked on Koheta a lot. Yeah. I think that was the day when like the Arc server died, so Koheta was just doing Zatsudan on his stream also, and then suddenly Yura just went to his stream and said like, go buy me expensive sushi, and then she just left, right? And Koheta was like, what the fuck? And then Koheta was like, I can buy you sushi, but we can make it cash on delivery. But yeah, anyways. Alright, then that is it for today's stream, and that's it for the short Zatsudan. This is pretty fun. I should probably do it more. I'm trying to do it more. If I remember, I'm trying to do it more. But yeah. Alright, that is it for the stream. Thank you for the consult, everyone. I will let you know. And I hope you have a great rest of the day. If it is nighttime, good nights. Have a nice sleep. If it is daytime for you, like it is for me, have a great day. No, don't have a great day. Have a wonderful day. I love this line for free guy. Thank you, Akimaki. Thank you. Alright, bye guys. おつ大使でした。